What do all these animals have in common? Each of these animals are arthropods. Arthropods have several characteristics in common. First, they have an exoskeleton. Arthropods are invertebrates, which means they do not have a spinal cord which protects the central nervous system. Instead, they have a hard outer covering called an exoskeleton. Think of an exoskeleton like the outer body of a car or a suit of armor. The job of the exoskeleton is to give the arthropod support and protect important internal organs. Next, arthropods have segmented bodies. All arthropods have bodies composed of segments. For example, an insect has a head, thorax, and abdomen, or 3 body segments. Spiders have only 2 body segments, and centipedes have 20 or more segments. Next, arthropods have jointed appendages. Arthropods are famous for their appendages. Examples include the legs of spiders and the antenna of wasps. What makes arthropods unique is that the appendages have many joints. These joints allow the arthropods to move, jump, and even fly. Next, arthropods have bilateral symmetry. Arthropods look the same on each side. If you run a line from the head to the toe of an arthropod, it will look the same on each side. Most mammals also have bilateral symmetry. And finally, they have an open circulatory system. An arthropod has an open circulatory system, which means it uses cavities called sinuses that move the blood around the body. A closed system of circulation uses veins and capillaries in order to move blood throughout the body. Arthropods are everywhere. They are the largest animal phylum. There are over 1 million species of arthropods, and there is a huge variety. I hope this helps with the characteristics of...
Mollusca is the most diverse and second largest phylum of invertebrate animals. They are soft-bodied animals, often with hard shells for protection. Mollusks are mostly marine. Some are freshwater, or found in damp soil. The body is unsegmented and bilaterally symmetrical. They are triploblastic with ectoderm, mesoderm, and endoderm, having reduced coelom lined by mesoderm. Their body cavity is called hemocoel. Their body is divided into head, visceral mass, mantle, and foot.
The 3 major types of mollusks. I will focus on gastropods, bivalves, and cephalopods. All mollusks have a soft body and bilateral symmetry. Almost all have a toothed tongue called a radula, and almost all have a muscular foot and or tentacles. Up first are the gastropods. With gastropods, their stomach lies above their foot. Many have an external shell, and examples include snails and slugs. The second group I would like to look at are the bivalves. These mollusks have 2 shells. They do not have a head and most are filter feeders, and examples include clam, oysters, mussels, and scallops. And finally, let's take a look at the cephalopods. Cephalopods have a prominent head, body, foot, and a set of arms or tentacles. They have 3 hearts, a brain, blue blood, and many can change colors. Examples include an octopus, squid, and cuttlefish.
Echinodermata, general characters and classification. The name Echinodermata was coined by Jacob Klein. It is derived from Greek word echinos, means spiny, and derma, means skin. Sea stars, brittle stars, sea urchins, sea cucumbers, and sea lilies are included in this phylum Echinodermata. Water vascular system derived from coelom is a unique feature of echinoderms. These are triploblastic, enterocoelomate, durostomic, and unsegmented animals. Among non-chordates, presence of mesodermal endoskeleton is a special feature of echinoderms. Chordate characters of echinoderms are 1. Deuterostomous animals. 2. Radial and indeterminate cleavage. 3. Enterocoelous coelom. 4. Endoskeleton is mesodermal in origin. Adults show pentaradial symmetry. Larvae show bilateral symmetry. Echinoderms show typical deuterostome features like radial cleavage development of coelom from archenteron. Resembles coelenterate in absence of brain and presence of radial symmetry. General characters of Echinodermata. They are exclusively marine water animals. Synapta similis occurs in brackish water. Bilateral symmetry in larvae and pentamerous radial symmetry in adults. Body parts are arranged in fives or multiples of fives. Body bears spines and pincer-like pedicellarian. Spines are protective in function. The pedicellarian keep the body surface clear of debris and minute organisms. Echinoderms possess a unique system called water-vascular or ambulacral system. Tube feet in this system help in locomotion and food capture. Respiration is carried out by papillae or dermal branchia, which are thin outgrowths of body wall between the spines. Cloacal respiratory tree occur in sea cucumber. Blood vascular system is called as hemal system. It is open type and is poorly developed. Echinoderms rely chiefly on coelomic circulation. Special excretory organs are absent. Metabolic wastes diffuse out through thin walls of tube feet and papillae. Nervous and sensory system are generally poorly developed. Sexes are usually separate. Fertilization is external. Cleavage is radial and indeterminate. Development is indirect. A hypothetical larva called dipleural is considered as the ancestor for all echinoderm larvae. Power of regeneration is remarkable. Unique process called autotomy occurs when captured by a predator. Lost part of the body is regenerated. Self-mutilation or self-ampulation